All right, lovelies. So my name is Coach Cynthia. If you haven't seen me yet or have spoken to me yet, I feel like I've spoken to all of you already. But today I'm going to be hosting today's mindset call. And I wanted to do things a little bit different. I actually wanted to ground us first because, sometimes we get in these calls and we get, a lot of information and stuff like that. And it's kind of like, you want to be grounded for these things to be able to receive this knowledge, right? Instead of it going one ear out the other. And because our mind can be scattered minded from, our whole day. So that's why I really feel like it's important for us to ground. So I will kind of guide you through a little like yoga. You're not going to have to get up or anything, I promise. We're all going to be seated. It's all going to be super easy to follow. And that way, we're going to be more in the zone. We're going to be able to really interact with one another as well. So what you want to do is find a comfortable seated position. Okay. So I like to sit like on a pillow or on a little block. You can use your wall. You can even do this on a chair. Again, we're not going to do nothing crazy, so there's no excuses. Okay. All right. So what I want you all to do is to close your eyes. Oh, you little puppy. You might try to jump on. So everyone close your eyes. And I want you to do the complete opposite of relaxing. I want you to take a deep inhale and shrug your shoulders up and really tighten your body, like tighten your toes, tighten your hands, and exhale and stay here. Okay, so really hold that energy, get really, really tight. Lift your pelvic floor. Keep breathing. Take another deep inhale. And exhale, relax everything, dropping the shoulders down, relaxing the fingers and the toes. Sitting up really tall, so imagining a string pulling you up. Good. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, drop them. Like just let them fall. Let them be heavy when you drop them. In fact, let's breathe out of our mouth. So inhale through your nose, shrug the shoulders up. Exhale out your mouth and let the shoulders drop. Again, take a deep inhale through your nose. Shrug the shoulders up. And exhale, release that weight off your shoulders. Good. For those that are just joining, we're going to actually do a grounding little exercise. All you have to do is just sit and just follow along, and I'll guide you guys through that. Okay. So again, everybody take a deep inhale, shrug your shoulders up, and exhale, release. Good. One more. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up, and exhale through your mouth, release the shoulders. Good. Now, keep your shoulders down, keep the spine lifted, maybe tighten your core in a little bit to help you. And breathe in and out through your nose. And we're going to sit here for a little bit, okay? So just take a deep breath in your nose, keep the shoulders down, unclench your booty hole, relax the fingertips, exhale. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, relax the shoulders, relax your mouth. Are you clenching your teeth? Check in with your forehead. Are you wrinkling your forehead? Relax the face. Another deep inhale. And exhale. Good. And now we're going to shift our head a little towards, if I'm mirroring you, a little towards the right side. So you're going to get a nice little stretch in your shoulder right here. Okay. Make sure you don't begin to tilt, with your shoulder up on the left side. Bring it down. And you should be feeling a nice little stretch, a gentle stretch on the side of your shoulder. Close your eyes. Again, really make sure you're not leaning to the right with your whole body. It's literally just your head. Shoulders down. If you want to create a little more intensity here, you can just bring your right arm Okay, bring your hand and place it on your left temple and just gently press down. Again, nothing crazy. And I want you to really focus on your breath. So take a deep inhale, whatever thought was in your mind. Pay attention to it, and then exhale. Release it with your breath. Coming back. Shoulders down. I got to keep reminding myself this, because what tends to happen is we breathe in and our shoulders tend to kind of like tense up, right? A lot of us carry so much weight in our shoulders. So just relax that and take some burden off you by just allowing the shoulders to drop naturally down towards the ribs. And then gently push your head or pull your head a little down. So you're still angled on a right angle, but you're pushing your neck down. So now you're feeling a stretch a little bit on the left side, the back left side of your neck. And with this one, it's super important to not tighten the jaw, okay? Same thing with the shoulders. You don't want to be up here, right? You don't want to have the shoulder, your right shoulder up to your right ear. You want to drop it. Or you don't have to use an arm at all. You can just slowly look down. Breathe in. Exhale through your nose. Check in with your body. And then slowly roll your head a little back. Okay, we're still on the right side. So now you feel the stretch on the left front side of your neck. And you might even feel all the way down right here into the armpit muscle. Again, you can use your head to gently pull back for a little more intensity. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Gently release your head if you were holding it. I want you to bring your head to the back of your back. Roll it to back. Shifting now to this side. Okay, coming to the left side, but we're actually angled just straight to the side. So we're not back or forward, we're coming to the original position. Again, you can bring your your left hand on your left temple to gently pull. And again, watch for those shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, part your teeth. Beautiful. And now gently, same thing, go to the front just slightly. So pull to the front, still angled on the left side. Take a deep breath in, exhale, relax every part of your body down. Again, make sure you're not lopsiding to the left side. Your torso is aligned. Everything is in a straight line besides your neck. And now gently pull back, stretching the front part of your neck muscles. We don't really think about stretching these parts, really. Who thinks about stretching their neck, right? Until you just have a bunch of knots in your shoulders and you're like confused, like, why do I have so much like tension in my shoulders? Like, I haven't even hit arm day or whatever, right? But again, it's like there's so many muscles that are working for you because they love you, because you want to let them grow and they want to work with you. But you also have to nurture these muscles and stretch them. It's like a little thank you, right? And then from here, you're going to gently pull your head down. Again, coming towards your chest, but still in a left angle. Watch for the jaw again. Again, if you don't want to use arms, you don't have to. Just make sure your shoulders are being pulled back so you're not like slouching. If you're slouching, you're not necessarily going to feel any pull or much or any stress besides maybe on your lower back. So you don't want that. So you want to make sure you round the shoulders and pull them back as you do these neck stretches. Take a deep breath in. Whatever you're worried about, release it in your exhale. So much easier said than done, right? But just take this second of bliss of just breathing with your body. And then gently roll your chin to the middle of your chest. So now you're feeling a nice little stretch in the back of the neck. Again, you don't want to round the shoulders. You want to pull them back. Pull, not so much, right, that your boobs are like, but like, pull them back just a little bit to where you can feel a nice little stretch in the back of your neck. Inhale, feel the oxygen from your tailbone lift all the way to the top of your spine. And exhale. Imagine that energy moving back down. Inhale, pulling air from the tailbone all the way up to the top of the spine, shoulders down and back. And exhale, gently lift your head up, facing forward. And the last little thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our hands behind our head, okay? Your thumbs are gonna be down, supporting your neck. And we're going to open the arms, okay? Inhale, push your chest out as you squeeze the shoulders together. Lift your head up. Don't tighten the jaw. And then exhale, cave in, round the upper back, bringing the elbows in, stretching even deeper into the back of the neck. And then inhale, open up the heart. You're arching your back just slightly, lifting the chin. And then exhale, exaggerate the motion backwards, kind of squeezing your core in as well. So again, inhale, open, open, open. You should feel a nice stretch in the chest. Pull those elbows back. And then exhale, cave everything in. Pull the core in, elbows in. So I'm going to show you to the side, on the side so you get the idea. So inhale, pull everything back, nice little arch, lift the head. Squeeze the shoulder blades, and then exhale. Remember, we're not necessarily rounding, right? Just a little bit at the top. And one more. Inhale, open up. And exhale. Good. And inhale, slowly come to the center again. And bring your hands down. And I want us to just take a moment of silence. Well, I'm going to be talking, but just, a moment of being with ourselves, right? So just close your eyes. You can have your hands on your inner thighs, on your womb, on your heart, wherever you feel called to bring your hands, right? Same thing, shoulders down. No need to tighten up. You are safe. You are protected. There's nothing that you should be worried about right now. Right now, it's about you. Right now, it's about your body. Right now, it's about tuning into how you feel, tuning into how, where you're tight, tuning into where it hurts, tuning into how's your mind, how's your heart. So I really want us to create that space here for yourself together. So just breathe in and exhale, breathe out. You can breathe out through your nose or mouth. I always recommend to breathe out through your nose as you actually gain more oxygen into your lungs when you breathe in and out through your nose. You actually are able to strengthen them more as opposed to breathing out your mouth. But this is something that you might have to train with. I know I did. It's kind of hard, right? Because whenever we're in panic, whenever we're in stress, which is, a lot of the times, right? For a lot of us, even good stress, or bad, whatever. I don't really like to say good or bad, but we begin to breathe really shallow, or we breathe with our mouth a lot, and then we're not aware of this. And the next thing you know, again, we get the aches, we get the pains, we feel even more overwhelmed. So this is a great time to breathe, to practice your breathing if you don't practice it at all. So take a deep breath in your nose. Again, watch those shoulders. Notice where you tend to tighten when you breathe in. And then exhale. Inhale, imagine a balloon expanding. And then exhale, imagine you're contracting it back in. Inhale, balloon expanding. Exhale, we're allowing the air to leave. Core back into the system. And one more breath, inhale. Expand, and then exhale, contract. And whenever you're ready, you can open up your eyes a little bit, or you can keep them closed. The whole point of this little grounding practice thing, that you can even practice this in front of a mirror. I actually do recommend that. So you can really see how your body tends to shift and move. Because these are the areas where we usually need to bring more attention. And when we're working out, we can actually be in misalignment, right? Sometimes we're like, oh, my knee hurts, and oh, like my elbows kind of feel weird, or my back hurts, like, and it's not so much because we can't lift or that specific way or this or that. It's our alignment. So it's really good to, just like you work out in front of a mirror, maybe not, some of us might not like that. I do highly recommend to stretch in front of a mirror and to breathe in front of a mirror, and use the mirror as a way to study yourself, as a way to kind of see where is it that you hold the tension, and where is it that you might just need a little adjustment, because it makes the biggest difference when you can adjust your body where it's more aligned, right? And then you will actually see you'll have more energy and you'll be able to do more, or just, go a little harder or whatever. But my loves, I really wanted to kind of ground you though, because grounding and being in moments of stillness and being in moments of, surrendering to your body is a way that we are more in tune with our feminine. Okay, so we are vegan goddess fitness, right? So I just want you to know that all of you are some badass goddesses, but I don't want you to just think about that word with no substance. I really want us to really connect with what it means to be a goddess. And I feel like that sometimes is a missing piece in our health and fitness journey, right? Because we get so focused on the outside change that we might sometimes miss the internal change, right? We might sometimes be like, I'm doing everything right, like I'm doing all the workouts, I'm eating healthy, but why, something still doesn't feel right. But it might be because we're out of tune with our feminine energy, which is the part of us that feels. It's a part of us that senses. It's a part of us that's creative, that's sensual, that's sexual, that's able to receive, and and not chase so much. Chase the money, chase the man, chase the girl, chase this, chase that, right? Sometimes it's best to just allow things to come to you. But a lot of us don't know how to receive that. A lot of us don't know how to receive information and actually turn it into wisdom. A lot of us don't. And what I mean about that is like your intuitive body telling you what to do and what's going on, and things like that, right? And this plays out in our whole life. So that's why I really want us to, for the next couple of Mondays, I really want us to practice becoming more of the goddess that we are, because we all felt called to come onto this program for a reason. And Jazzy is somebody that's very, very, like, you know, as she posts on her Instagram, she's somebody that's very driven, and she's somebody that's also getting in tune with her feminine. And I think it's just really important that we don't forget that part of ourselves, right? And that way, like, it just connects with our health and fitness. We're able to make better decisions. We're able to be like, you know what? I don't want that food. You know what? I don't have to eat that cookie. You have more self-control when you actually are paying attention to what your body and your mind and your heart is telling you. But you know, we live in a very patriarchal world, and we're slowly changing that around. And you know, a lot of us were probably are single mothers, or we're single mothers, so we were kind of put in a masculine world, right, where everything had to be like about providing, about protecting, about guarding, about, like, you know, thinking so much. And now it's like, okay, now it's time to shift into our more feelings, into our emotions, and know how to balance those, right? Because this is just going to make our life so much more easier. It's going to make our health and fitness journey so much more fun, because it truly doesn't have to be such a burden. And it doesn't have to be like, you know, sometimes we're like I said in my other videos, like we might be like, oh, I'm not as consistent, or I'm not this, or I'm not that. But it has nothing to do with the program. It has more to do with your internal programming, right? And that is something that you can also shift, and you can also change. Just like how we modify your workouts and your nutrition and all that, you can also do that with your internal system. So I really think, like, again, it's so important that we take moments to breathe, take moments to not do anything, to take moments to be able to receive, right? And yeah, so that's what we'll be practicing. I'm going to go deeper into everything, into the intuitive part of you, into how to actually be more in tune with your body, how to actually move with your body on a deeper level, and how to also learn. I mean, I'm not a master of controlling my emotions, but some of us could be a little too emotional. So the moment we begin to feel some kind of sadness or something, like, I'm not saying, like, of course, there are some sadnesses you truly have to, like, stop everything for and stay still with and process. But sometimes we can get stuck in those emotions, and then we go into these vicious cycles. Okay, so you might be overly feminine and not enough, like there's not a balance. So again, so we're gonna go deeper into everything for the next couple of Mondays. I really want us to learn some self-care techniques that I know of that we're gonna do together, because I really want us to really connect as goddesses. You know, again, this is deeper than just your body. This is everything. This is everything about you, okay, which is, again, the feminine side of you as much as the masculine. It's just the external part of you as much as the internal. And I feel like, again, a lot of the times why these things don't work for us is because we're off balance inside, you know? So it's like we can gain more control of that. And it takes a lot of practice, but I definitely want us to focus on that going forward. That way, when we get hit, we can come back up with more grace and more positivity, and really ending these cycles of self-sabotage and excuses, and just a lot of things that get in our way, you know, and nobody gets in our way like we do. So, but it's great, because at that point it's like, cool, then that means I'm responsible for how I feel. And that's actually a very beautiful thing. It can be kind of scary, but when you know that your life depends on you, and it's only you and only your choices and how you respond to them, right? Because there's so much that's out of our control, but how we react is up to us. And that is our feminine. Okay, that is the moon, right? That is our reactions, how we react to life. So that's what I really want us to focus on, guys, because the better we are to shift our perspective, to feel our emotions, to be more intuitive, and to be, you know, more sensual, more sexual without shame and guilt, the freer we are as women. And the more we're doing this for ourselves, the more we're doing this for us, not for nobody else, not for no validation, not for no anything. And this is when it actually begins to work, when your intentions align with your visions and your truths and how you feel and think, not just how you feel, okay, and not just how you think. And so again, we're going to work together to bring those into alignment so we can again, like just really achieve our goals and really shift for real, you know? Yeah, because I'm sure we're all ready to really like, you know, like take full power over our lives. So yes, my love. So today was just a little like introduction to that. Um, what I wanted to say. But I also want to get to know you guys. Like, so how are you? Like, how's everyone doing? I want to, you know, like, I just want to get to know you guys. I know a lot of us don't tend to like express ourselves. We might be shy, and that's okay. But I feel like as a community, and because we're coming together, a big part of the feminine energy is community, is your sisters. And so, you know what I'm saying? I would just like to know, like, I guess let me ask you all this. What is one thing that you are proud of yourself for today? If you can share.
I'll start. I'm sick, but I got my workout in, and even though I was so tired and I don't want to, um, like, I just want to eat convenience foods. I did so well, like, with my food today. So I was really proud of myself, because I was just thinking, like, I'm feeling sick, and what's actually going to help me more is having a nutritious meals versus just eating junk, especially because I'm sick. Also, Amanda, I wanted to mention something well, you probably already do it, but just in case, have you tried adding avocado to your smoothies? Have you ever done that?
Yeah, I actually have like a bunch of frozen avocado. Like I got a bag of it one time and started doing that.
So I did today. I did a fresh avocado. I did half avocado in my smoothie. It was so creamy and delicious.
Yeah, but
So,
that's
yeah. Anyways, I just
That
wanted
is such a good idea.
it
Well,
seems
Myrna,
weird,
we're
but
so
it's good.
we're so proud of you, girl, though. Like, yes, when you're sick, it's tricky, but I'm so happy that you decided to like put that aside and do what you had to do for yourself. But most importantly, yes, the nutrition part, because that is what's going to heal you. And it's really tough right now. I'm actually like cleansing from sugar as we speak. So I 100% know the battle you're going through, and I'm very proud of you, and I'm very proud of me. Okay, and let's see, what about you, Amanda?
Today I quit my job because
Oh,
I got a new job, and I don't know, my boss is like definitely in his masculine energy.
yeah.
And I've been in my masculine energy for like so long, and I feel like just now I've started to really hone in on the feminine energy, especially when you're talking a little bit earlier about how like things were like coming to you, like this job came to me. I wasn't really seeking anything out. I also just got in a relationship, and that kind of just like fell into my lap. So I feel like I really am like embodying like this feminine energy, because like everything's just like all these, and it's crazy too because like the tarot card thing that you did, and then I'll watch other ones, and like so many of them were like something good is coming, like all your manifestations are going to come true, and it's just like all happening at once. So even though it was a little dramatic, like quitting today and stuff because my boss wasn't happy, but I just had to do what was right for me, and I just stay in my feminine energy and go with the flow and
Oh
let
my
it go.
gosh, I love that. That's so brave and so beautiful. Like quitting a job, you know, I
I was
understand.
so nervous, and then I was just
Oh, well, again, I'm so happy for you. I love that. See, yes, that is the example. Because, like, I didn't even realize that I was out of my feminine until I realized that I couldn't even accept compliments. Like, you know how some people are like to give you things? Because I never like to take advantage of people, you know? So I already know that. But I started noticing that I would just always just like reject all these things trying to come for, yeah, to like tell me, like, you deserve this. And just the simple fact of me just like, no, it's okay, like, or oh, thank you, but you know, it's like no, that's not being in your feminine power either. Being in your feminine power is being like, yes, I do motherfucking deserve this. And I am a goddess. And I do, like, I know what I want.
That's what I was saying to myself in the mirror this morning before I had the conversation. I was like, I deserve this. It's okay.
Yeah.
And
there you go. I love that. And then when you're able to really receive, you get more. I mean, again, I don't want us to get fixated on that, but it's just how when you really appreciate yourself, the universe just reflects it even more. Like, this is why you should appreciate yourself. Like, here's more gifts. And it's like, oh, thank you so much. So that's great, Amanda. And then Nikki, lovely. If you can talk, what's one thing you're proud of?
I turned myself off because I have a 2-year-old that's right here being loud. Okay, one thing that I'll say that I'm proud of myself, it's really not really fitness related, but I'm proud of myself today because with the million things that I had to do, I'm learning how to just relax. And like you said, your intro to this call was perfect. It's just about like checking in with yourself and forget your to-do list, forget all that you have to do, and just kind of be with yourself and clear your mind a little bit and enjoy what's there. Enjoy the present, even with the screaming 2-year-old. That was hard.
We're proud of you for just that. Just dealing with the 2-year-old. Like,
yeah. So that
my
was a
God,
win.
Nick, I could totally relate to that. And when just like stressing out, I have a 3 and a 5-year-old. And just when they're screaming and then you start getting tense, right? Sometimes.
Yes.
But just kind of accepting what is, and taking a deep breath and maybe just like doing some breathing exercises.
Yeah.
As I was doing this, I could hear them screaming, and I'm just like, it's okay, like,
right.
perfect.
The house is on fire. It's okay. We'll be
Yeah, I think a lot of the times, like you said, we do unto ourselves. Like, we add that stress, we put it onto ourselves, and as a mother, I can definitely relate to that. So I've been practicing. There's this developmental psychologist that talks about how there's a incongruency between what we expect and what is. And that incongruency is what creates a lot of that stress, so we expected today to maybe watch a movie, drink some wine, but what is a screaming toddler. And so that incongruency of what we want and what is causes us to have a lot of anyways. She's really good, but I was just like trying to remember. She's like, accept the what is in the moment. So I have to remind myself, this is it, and that's okay, so
yeah, especially with children, because they learn from the parent too. I mean, we've all been kids, right? So it's so important to, like, whenever they're freaking out, it's easier said than done, guys. Again, I actually don't have kids, so I can't really say too much, but just as a child, like, I knew that when I was freaking out and then my mom would freak out, and like it would make me worse, as a kid. So I'm so proud of you mothers for really just like being in your power and doing the best that you can to, like, not project it, not project your expectations, but to like accept it. And it just takes a whole nother kind of woman to do that. And I'm so like honored. All the mothers, like, wow. That's great. But yes, Nikki, thank you also for sharing that. Again, love. So actually, like, the next couple of Mondays, I will be hosting these. So I definitely, with just 30 minutes that we have, I can only do so much. But also, if you're interested in doing a much longer, like, breathing class, or or yoga class even, let me know. I would love to do that. I know all about like, you know, using your body to slow down and taking breaths and stuff like that, so I can guide you with that. Because I do feel like we need a lot of that, because, you know, our workouts are hard, and like that's just a great thing, you know, and we're eating all these great foods, but it's like, let's take time to really absorb it and enjoy how far we've come. And really the only way you can do that is when you are with yourself and you take that time with yourself. So yes, my loves, like I said, I'm so excited. We're gonna learn about massaging. We're gonna learn about like all kinds of self-care tips that we can do together, and you can try at home when we get off the call and stuff. So just be prepared and don't miss out the next couple of calls. Is there any other questions, or we good for tonight?
I'm good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, lovelies. You have a good night, okay?
Bye.
Bye.